Welcome to another ICE video with me, Francisco. Today we're going to be looking at this interesting little brew that I put together using this brand new card from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. That is Wrenn 7. This card has been raking havoc in Standard, but the power level has felt not quite there for Modern. However, today I'm gonna be trying to go a little bit deeper, So we're gonna be playing some Wrenn 7, 5 mana Planeswalker. You +1 are really top 4 cards of your library. You put in all land cards, reveal this way into your hand, the rest into your graveyard, which is very nice because we're playing live from the loam. So I tried Wrenn 7 index like Amulet, I tried Wrenn 7 index with Naya lands, but what happened is I would end up just putting my good cards into my graveyard, so it didn't really quite work out well. But whenever you have a deck that is already playing live from the loam, then the story completely changes, and you actually have something that you can mill and actually get some value out of. Then the Zero puts a bunch of cards from your hand to the battlefield tapped. I don't think this one has come out from it has relevantly come up for me so far, but maybe there's a situation where we want to put a bunch of lands into play for whatever reason. The -3 is interesting. You put a green trefoil creature with reach and a power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control, which is pretty big very quickly. And -8, that's the ultimate return all permanent cards from your graveyard to the from your graveyard to your hand, and you get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. So if we ever get to resolve the that ultimate, I think that we're gonna win. I still have not been able to do that. So what are the combos then? We're comboing Wrenn 6 with Seismic Assault, as well as Live from the Loam, as I was saying a little bit earlier. So what that does is we can start shocking everything, and we add 3 shocks every single turn with Wrenn 6, which it may be actually a lot more relevant than you may think. Like just throwing random shocks at people's faces is pretty strong. We are also playing Explorers in order to ramp speed up our game plan, and the new addition to the deck that I'm trying out today is going to be the Monkey, Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer. The idea being that it's a card that we can play in the early game and we can ideally ramp, or it's a card that can actually start putting some pressure and get value while doing so. Another alternative, of course, would be something like Arbor Gracer, or I tried Reclaimer, but the Reclaimer was a little bit lackluster because we had all these other things that we wanted to be using our mana on, so it was a little bit awkward. Another new addition that I'm trying out for the first time is Season Pyromancer. Pyromancer, of course, combos with Wrenn 6 because you can get the lands back into your hand if you don't want them, and then you can turn them into actual cards with Season Pyromancer, or you can sacrifice a redundant Seismic Assault since multiple copies of this card they don't really do anything. So we can use Season Pyro in order to get value and also to develop some board presence. Lightning Bolt is the removal spell of choice, mostly because of lack of better options. Unholy Heat is another option for sure, and when I tried this deck the first time, it wasn't particularly easy to enable Unholy Heat. Like we actually struggle a little bit until we make it to 5 mana, or if we have a loam engine going, it's really hard to actually put stuff into the graveyard. And even if you do, like the stuff that you're putting into the graveyard is like we only have a couple of enchantments, which is nice for sure, it's a saga, but we're a lot more interested in having stuff that goes into the graveyard back into our hand. So it just didn't quite work out with Unholy Heat, unfortunately. In the mana base, we have a couple of copies of Forgotten Cave. We have access to Ketria Triumph, so we can cycle. This one is also so we can engineer explosion for X equals 3 out of the sideboard. And then so we have for the Forgotten Cave, Ghost Quarter as a one-off against Strong and stuff like that, so we can hopefully cheese them out. We can of course have access to Ursa Saga, which is just a busted card, and we are doing so with Expedition Map, so we can tutor for our one-off, so we can tutor for a cycling land, so we can tutor for more sagas, Shadow Spear, so we can turn our constructs into big dudes, and Soul God Lantern against graveyard strategies. The rest of the deck is just 10 fetch lands and just some ways to fix our mana. A couple of Rodbone Crags are what finishes the list. I was thinking whether we would rather have a Crag or we would rather have the fast land. I think that because we're playing 5-drops, it's better for us to play the Crag instead of the fast land, but I could see it either way. But yeah, that's the main deck. That's our core game plan. The sideboard includes extra Ghost Quarter against decks like Tron, Alpine Moon against Ursa Saga decks and Tron decks. Biting Needle and Soulguide Lantern are extra tutors for Ursa Saga, Torpor Orb against Elementals, Endurance, because I love this card and I think it's fantastic. Force of Vigor against the Blood Moons of the World and the, you know, like the Hammer Times or whatever. Chalice against the Cascade and the, you know, the Ragavan Monkey decks or whatever. And Engineered Explosives against Lurus decks and Saga decks. And like Explosive is just nuts. It's so good right now. So against a bunch of strategies. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you for round number 1. All right, here we are, and we are of course greeted by a no-lander, 28 land deck, classic. Immediately punished for playing the Rootburn Crack. I'm gonna keep this hand, however. Just immediately punished. Maybe it's better as a fast land, I guess. Please don't play a monkey. Please don't play a monkey. Kind of brutal. Just added insult to injury. Yikes. Maybe these my opponent's playing Yogg. Looks like it. Should be Yawgmoth. I mean, if we do manage to get our engine going, that could be pretty good. Ugh. Man, this would have been so much easier. Do I have to? I think I can't afford to miss here. I don't think I can afford to miss a lander. Like if I explore and I don't find a red source and I don't kill the Ignoble Hark, we're just gonna keep falling further and further behind. We do have Soulguide Lantern, which is nice. So at least should help us a little bit in terms of grist. Yikes. That's pretty devastating. I think I'm gonna have to go get a fetch land here. Already punished for the Rootburn Crack. Feels bad, man. Let's go play a monkey. Seems really hard for us to connect with this monkey, but it's not like Lightning Bolt is doing anything for us anyway. And maybe we can bait my opponent into, for whatever reason. Yeah, sweet, awesome. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted for us, what I wanted to happen. This is feels kind of like the only way we could have been able to do anything here. Are they just beating us down with your Elf Messenger? No, Water Roots. Okay. Young Wolf. Okay, so if my opponent does have a Yawgmoth, we're kind of dead here. Red Source is probably your best draw. Another Explorer is pretty awkward. I would really like to kill this thing. I think we have to make mana. I'm just going to play Season Pyro, discarding both of these Explorers. Ugh. now. This is pretty devastating. The deck has been laughing in our faces this game so far. The deck is just having fun at our expense, I guess. It's the way to put it. Maybe you can navigate this to a win. It seems very unlikely. Seems very, very unlikely. They can force me to pop this Soul Guide Lantern. Super weird attack, but okay. Right. So both things are gonna die. Both triggers are gonna go on the stack, and I'm gonna exile this lantern. Well, maybe we can. Maybe. I'm probably gonna have to kill that Grist. They have core though. Huh. Does the monkey do anything for me? Not really. I think they're gonna core on my instead, but they can only core for 3. They have to tap from put a counter first. Wall of Fruit has been bugged on Magic Online for years. Years and years and years. I have no idea why they won't fix it. Huh, what are they getting? X equals 2? Okay. Super interesting. Kind of confused by their play. If they have another Grist, we're in really bad shape. Another Geist. I'll probably have to take a trade here, which is bad, but like taking a counter of the Geist is actually relevant. Another Forgotten Cape Cheese. Our mana base has just not been functional. Our mana has just not been functional at all. Maybe I can use this construct to try to... Oh no, they have Grist. Oh, Yawgmoth, even worse. Yeah, I can't beat the Yawgmoth, unfortunately. So let's move on to the next game. Biting Needle sounds good. Soul Guide sounds good. I think Endurance is kind of okay. And Explosives is at least worth thinking about. I don't think Ghost Quarter is very good, and I think the monkeys are going to be really bad. They're just never going to connect. Can maybe do this. Yeah, I think this is good. Maybe 4 Wrenn and 7s is one too many. I don't think I want Torpor Orb. Torpor Orb doesn't really stop the Yawgmoth combo because the Yawgmoth combo triggers on death, not on ETB, so it's weird. Hushbringer, on the other hand, answers both ETBs and it also answers death triggers. So Hushbringer does actually stop the Yawgmoth combo, but Torpor Orb does not. So Torpor Orb is not a great card. Not a great card in the matchup. It's here in the sideboard mostly for elementals, and there's like some value decks here and there every now and then that show up. But yeah, it's a fine sideboard card right now. All right, well, this hand looks fantastic, so let's keep it. This hand is like the nuts. I guess the nuts would be any hand we turn to Wrenn, right? So I guess the nuts is just like a wide spectrum of possibilities. There's an argument for not playing map on one and just going Bloodstained Mire go. What that does is if my opponent does play a Mana Dork, it means that I can play turn 2 Wrenn and I can actually I can bolt on the Wrenn step, and I can then because now I'm kind of forced into playing Wrenn and 6 and minusing. And now if my opponent has exactly green source into Strangleroot Geist, they can actually get rid of my Wrenn. So actually I think I'm gonna plus because of that. I think that Wrenn just has way too much value here. Because next turn I can just play Seismic Assault and I can start just mowing down all of their creatures. Like, how do they ever beat a resolved Seismic Assault? Wall of Roots is fine. It's a little bit annoying, but Birds of Paradise. All right, so we're gonna get a basic mountain, red, plus here, Seismic Assault, kill that, say go. Next turn we can go get, an Ursa Saga while we continue the massacre. That's very good. All right. So now they can blow up my Seismic Assault. They probably should do it right now. I don't think they can afford to have me on top with it. They can try to get cute, but it's not gonna work. I guess maybe they're considering doing it on upkeep, because they can make a mana and like play a 2-drop right now. Yeah, that actually makes sense. And now what they can do is they can activate on their upkeep. The thing is now I get 1 extra activation. Oh wow. So let's plus here. They're just not gonna do anything? Please blow up my Saga. So let's play Soul Guide Lantern. doesn't matter what I exile here. And I guess I'm just gonna say go. I can bolt this wall of roots. Probably worth it. They're gonna need their mana next turn. They have to sack the Liberator now, and I think if they do, I'm just gonna kill this. Just gonna kill this Geist. I don't want my opponent to have access to. Oh, they go after the Soul Guide Lantern? Well, that's just wrong. That's very wrong. Well, that could have not gone better for me. That literally could have not gone better. Well, I can never lose now. Yeah, that's dead. That's dead. Why would they not kill the Seismic Assault? Blow that up. Yeah, like you can't win now. I'm very surprised, but sure. I mean, like they were in a really rough spot anyways. Game number 3. Seems fine. It's pretty funny how I played one game and I already figure out that I don't want this card in my deck. This should probably just be Copperline Gorges. Maybe even more fetch lands, actually. I could see that being just like another red fetch. I guess I should also have different names in my fetch lands. It's the technically correct thing to do, but whatever. This hand is nowhere as good as the one that we had before, but I think I can work with this. Opponent keeps 7. We can go turn 1, Foothills, either Bolt. Let's actually go Catacombs. And we can go Bolt or Forgotten Cave Cycle. If they play a Geist, I'm probably gonna cycle Forgotten Cave. Yep. Engineer Explosives, kinda slow. Don't love it. I do love that one though. That's pretty good. Gonna find a basic mountain here. And we're gonna Wrenn plus Unforgotten Cave. It's important for us to get a red source there so we can, if we find Assault, we can just play it and we can just dominate the board. My opponent could have Grist. If they do, then it's probably bad-ish for me. The Evolution into Yawgmoth. Okay. Explore is kind of nice actually, so Let's go play Saga. I'm probably gonna have to minus Wrenn and bolt the Yawgmoth. I'm just going to obviously just kill the Wrenn. Pitching Grist. Okay, that seems fine-ish. We got rid of the Grist. Now we can explore. Another Bolt is kind of nice. I think I'm gonna be careful with my life total. It sucks that we have to do this, but I think we have to. I don't think I'm gonna let my opponent untap with Yawgmoth. And if I kill, like if I bolt the guys, they just get to draw a card. We have multiple very, very good draws. Take 3. Pass. Okay. Let's go with Pyromancer. I think I'm discarding Stomping Ground and Engineered Explosives. Okay. Talk to me. Talk to me. I kind of want to bolt this. Like if my opponent gets a tap land here, or if they cycle, I'm going to bolt this. I think that I just don't want my opponent to have stuff in play. Endurance. Give it a court for 1. You got it. So that's gone. I'm putting down 1 card left in hand. They can't evolution. I mean, they can't evolution into anything relevant, is what I mean. And we're gonna get to resolve a Wrenn. Now the question is, do we want to... We probably want a plus with this Wrenn. 6. Grist. Okay. Makes things a little bit harder. Yeah, here we go. I think we want to attack Grist first. My opponent's probably gonna... They chump. Okay. Now I'm going to create a Tree Folk. Pass the turn. Having second Grist in hand is kind of nice. Having second Wrenn in hand, I mean. So my opponent's probably going to feel compelled to kill the Wrenn. They can't kill the token, because they have to sack something in order to minus the Grist. And now we can start pressuring the Grist very effectively. Geist. Sure, that's fine. So I guess that this actually does get rid of the Wrenn, because my opponent can sack here, and now they can send both at Wrenn, but then I can kill the Grist and deploy second Wrenn. And they have to send both at the Wrenn. They can't even attack me. Explorer is effectively a dead draw. Grist down. Do I want to cycle this cave or do I want to play it? I think I want to pass. And I want to try to cycle it next turn. If we untap with Wrenn, I'm going to be feeling pretty good, I think. And I'm going to activate Wrenn first because we may find a life from the loam. And if we plus Wrenn, we find a loam, then we can use Forgotten Cave to cycle, dredge loam, get back Saga, Forgotten Cave, and like fetch land or whatever. And be in pretty good shape. Ugh, that sucks. I found another Yogg. This is not the end of the world, though. This is not the end of the world because they don't have stuff to sacrifice. They don't have fodder. So because they don't have fodder, they can't really, yeah, just can't do anything. Okay, so now we can plus. We pitched an endurance. Now we explore. Shadow Spear is kind of nice. Let's cycle, because I'm kind of looking for a biting needle or a way to answer this thing. Loam. Yeah, I think I'd rather just play Shadow Spear this turn. All right, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Shadow Spear. We have one more land drop remaining. It's very important for me to pressure my opponent and to stay above on life. So I think that this is better. And I can't loam. I am 1 mana short of loaming. So I think I'm just going to swing for 8 here. That Shadow Spear came in clutch. So now we're ahead on life. So my opponent's abilities are going to be, they need more pieces now, right? Like they actually need to have a Blood Artist so they can offset the combo. And they're pretty limited on mana as well because they have Nurturing Peatline going on. So they don't really have that many options. They're going to need a Blood Artist or the new Soul Sisters that they're playing now, which I can't remember the name. Yeah, I'm just blocking with the Season Pyro here. One more turn of untapping with Wrenn is obviously fantastic. My opponent can sack the bird in order to make the Season Pyro smaller. Whatever. Like it doesn't do anything. In fact, it's actually a lot better for them to sack the Geist so they can reset it, right? I guess it doesn't really change anything. The board state, I guess the Geist would be untapped so they can block with it. So it is, I guess it's technically a little bit better. But yeah, my opponent needs to find probably exactly Grist at this point, or a way to blow up the Shadow Spear. But then they're chump blocking with the Geist. Let's see what they have. Alright, that's a way to blow up the Shadow Spear. So what they can do now is they can block with Liberator. That's pretty nice. So let's plus first, because this is lethal already, so there's no reason to not plus here. We're gonna plus first. Then we're going to loam. I want to make sure that I have Saga going. Wow, that's a whipski. Loam, Saga, Forgotten Cave, Wooded Foothills. Play Ursa Saga. I'm gonna play Soul God Lantern to prevent some resets. And I guess I'm gonna cycle because it's free. And at this point, if the Wrenn dies, it's kind of whatever. So what they should do is they should block with the Outland Liberator and sack it to blow up the Shadow Spear. Yeah, that's a mistake. So now they're forced to chomp with the Geist. So they could have kept the Geist. My opponent seems to be new to playing the deck, and Yakmoth is not an easy deck to play. It's not an easy deck at all to play. So they could have optimized things a little bit more if they had, you know, made some slightly different plays, but I think we kind of have this. We do have endurance. They have a Geist. I mean, they can attack Wrenn, but I just take it. So then I make a lethal construct. We just let the Wrenn go. It's not like Wrenn is doing anything anymore. Yeah, that doesn't really achieve anything. I think they're just going through, they're just trying to envision scenarios where they can get out of this, and I don't think that those scenarios exist. So now they're going to be chomp blocking. We don't want to dredge. Oh, look. Now we have lethal in yet another way. Yet another way to assemble lethal. Oh, pfft. Yeah, there we go. All right, see you next round. This is awesome getting paired against against Jacob Kuminski. He usually plays Blue Moon, and he's the current trophy leader. Got paired against him the other day while I was streaming. So I'm gonna get a basic mountain. Let's get a stomping ground. We can get a basic forest with the verdant catacombs. So this monkey's dying here. Yep. Very important to get our 4 forests in play before the Blood Moon can drop. Exile the Fire and Ice. Pass the turn. There's an argument for playing Expedition map there instead of Soulguide Lantern, but I think that he likes to play the command, the blue command, which I can't remember the name now. Attempt to resolve loan. That resolves. So now I'm just gonna touch this monkey and see what happens. He could potentially play Shark Typhoon or something like that. Prismari command maybe. Nice. That's pretty good for us. Trading for an Archmage Charm, and that was the reason to not just play the monkey, right? Expressive iteration. Okay, so this coming turn, I'm probably going to map for Ursa Saga. They have a dash monkey. Would be awesome to resolve. Oh, well, there goes the Ursa Saga. Would be awesome to draw like. That sucks. Either a Wrenn or Assault. One doesn't quite do it, so I guess we'll have to play this. Fetch for basic mountain. Play map. Crack map. Find Saga. And get this party started. Dashed Monkey is still a problem here. Blood Moon is still a problem here. Stupid monkey does so much for so little. Also, I'm down to 8. Yeah, there's the Blood Moon. Just gonna draw a card. It's pretty rough. Well, we don't have answers to Blood Moon game 1. So I'm just gonna slam this Wrenn. And I'm gonna make a token, and I'm gonna hope that my opponent does not have another Archmage's Charm. Because we probably can't beat an Archmage's Charm. We may get bolted out of the game. Okay, so they bolt the big Wrenn. There comes Monkey. Okay. So let's do red green and play the baby Wrenn. Because this is definitely gonna bait out a counter spell if he has one. Force of negation. Sure. I think we hold on to the land. I can make this a 7. This is lethal regardless. guess I'm gonna play my land because I can dredge loam if I want to have more lands. Like if I do find assault, I can just do that. It's another monkey. Okay. I guess I missed the point of damage. Yeah, the jig is up. The jig is up. Yep. What is this? Stopping a bunch of mana. Fury? Interesting. Okay. So we're gonna cycle here. Not loam. Now we're going to loam. Actually, are we gonna loam? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're not gonna loam actually, because I can resolve Wrenn this turn. So if they have an answer to the second token, but I do think I need to put pressure on them, right? I don't think I can just sit here and wait while my opponent draws cards. Fury. So that's gonna trade with both, which is really good for them, because I have a forced jump on the Fury. And then he doesn't attack. Interesting. Triumph, land. 1, 2, 3. Cancel. That's cool. So now they have double jump. Go folk. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. The folk are here. The folk are here. Love that. Love me some endurance here. I don't know how I feel about... I guess we'll probably need a couple of forces. We did beat the Resolve Bloodman there, though, but we got pretty lucky that my opponent didn't find any Archmage's Charm. Probably cutting the monkeys again. Try something like this. Let's see where it goes. All right, here we go. I guess we keep this. We can somewhat play around Blood Moon. Fetch line would be a great pickup. No fetch. I'm probably just slamming this Wrenn anyways. Oh, sure. He's slamming Blood Moon. He is. Well, Here's hoping he doesn't have another one. Because if he does have another one, that's a problem. But if he doesn't, we're looking okay. He's digging though. He's digging. He is digging. Monkey. Sure. I wonder if they go at the Wrenn or they go face, going face. Okay. Would love to find the fetch land so I can start to hit my land drops. Would love to see a fetch land. It's not a fetch land. Relic. Okay. So he's gonna have to crack the relic this turn though, at least, which is good for me. It's pretty awkward that we were not able to find anything. We have 10 fetch lands in our deck. We really gotta dodge. I think Murktide would be quite problematic. Murktide could be quite problematic. Unless we find another bolt. If we find another bolt, Murktide is just fine. Okay. So he's not exposing the monkey. We know that. Yeah, we know that he has a monkey in hand. We know that for a fact. Also, we're going to be able to force him to crack the relic now. Bolt my Wrenn. Snapcaster Bolt. Okay. Finally find a land. So we can use this turn to just ignore this saga tokens and just resolve Wrenn in 7, which I think is what I want to do. We can also get a Soul Guide here. Exile Iteration. Play fetch. And I'm gonna plus with Wrenn in 7. So I can have some fodder for Seismic Assault. I can dig for, oh yes, Force. Oh, Exile Relic. Okay, that's fine. No Force. Draw 2. Alright, I'll take it. Next turn we can play Assault. And here we hold the construct back to protect the Wrenn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This deck is sick. I love it already. See you next round. Alright, 2-0. Do we want to keep this hand? In the blind, no companion revealed. I think I'm going to keep it. This can obviously be a disaster, right? But All right, only mildly scared. Island Bubble Springleaf Drum. So it has to be some sort of force attack, right? Okay. I'm gonna fetch Shock and kill this thing. And fetch Caldra complete. People always fetch Caldra, which I find very surprising. And I'm doing this on end step because if I find a Wrenn, I can actually cast it. No such luck. No such luck. Oh, I should have played Ursa Saga there. That was bad. Well, I mean, if I play Saga there, then I can't play Wrenn on turn 5. Unless I find Explorer sometime down the line. The thing is I'm not using my mana next turn now, which is pretty bad. Okay. So I guess they have second Stoneforge, making picking Caldra then makes a lot more sense. Okay. I imagine this is something similar to Sparring Spike's deck. Yeah, that's brutal. That's really brutal. Just drew lands every single turn. Not even a tiny bit of action. So I think I'm just probably going to concede. I don't think we can beat this game 1. I think it just races us way too quickly. I don't think we have answers to it game 1. Well, hold my beer, I guess. Maybe? Oh, they have Retalic Rebuke? No. Alright, seen enough. Okay, so we like forces, probably like engineered explosives? Maybe? Want Pied Needle, don't want Soul Guide. This probably doesn't do enough. Maybe I'm gonna keep monkeys on the play, cut them on the draw. My opponent is asking me whether whether I'm trying Slogurk. Just said you'll have to watch on YouTube. I think I'm just cutting monkeys, right? They have too many stupid things that are not gonna allow the monkey to get through. Let's do 3 monkeys and 3 explorers. Split the difference a little bit. The thing is that just turn 1 monkeys just has such massive upside, particularly on the play. I don't think that I want to, you know, deny myself from having access to that angle of attack. This hand sucks. This hand also sucks. Down to 5 we go. Sounds okay, I guess. Keep bottom that, and I think I'm gonna bottom lightning bolt. I think so. We're just trying to ride this loam to victory. Seems like my point also mulliganed, and it's so brutal how it just like they also mull to 5. Like the constant resizing that empty geo does by itself is just so annoying. So we're going to fetch for Stomping Ground, cycle for Forgotten Cave, find a Wrenn 6. Alright, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. That's a very easy way to end mulligan. That's a very clean way to end mulligan. So we can play this fetch for mountain, loam both things back, cycle cave, plus. Okay, I think I'm dashing monkey here. That's a 2-2. If they want to trade for my monkey, that's fine. If they want to counter my monkey, that's even better. Swing. They are trading. Awesome. So now cycle cave, say no. Fetch, mountain, play this. Get Forgotten Cave, say go. Now they have to tap their mana main phase if they want to do anything, which means that I'm going to get to resolve my assault. And if I get to resolve this, the game should probably end fairly quickly. They're not making a token. So they're probably getting Python Needle for Wrenn. Yeah, that's fine. Wrenn did a lot of work. Wrenn did a lot of work. Sure. Oh shit. Oh. Well, that's something. Well, they don't have blue mana, so let's think here. So I think I want a loam. And now we play loam, mountain. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess we have to let them draw. Okay, so Force of Vigor is probably our best draw. Sentinel is dying. Okay, so play that. Assault. Kill that thing. actually we have to, yeah, we have to do this first, because my opponent can metallic rebuke me. Yeah, good thing I noticed. I would have been dead. But now we're gonna be able to just chump block the insult artifact. I wouldn't be surprised if they just used it here. It's kind of not reason not to, like it's pretty telegraphed at this point. So we pay 3, feel very smart, discard these cards. And we have a couple of hits for assault here. So the only thing that really scares me is the fact that my opponent's going to be able to... They're just going to get the... What's his name? Dim Shadow Spear. Explore. Loam. 1, 2, 3. Shadow Spear. So if they make a token, it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4. I can just kill it with a couple of lands. Trying to figure out how much mana I'm gonna need. I think I can just play that. Let's say go. I don't think we can attack, unfortunately. Shadow Spear is a problem. Gonna wait until they tap their mana. Uh-oh. Dispatch. That's their last card in hand. Being that. Wow, that was this insult artifact got me real good. So they're gonna find Shadow Spear here, and I'm gonna die to Xaxes. Ugh. So that's 6. I guess I'm going to 1. So I have to find Force Vigor or Bust. This is Force or Bust. We're drawing Monkey. We're drawing Monkey. I can find Pithing Needle, I can find my own Shadow Spear. So if I find my own Shadow Spear, I equip, I have a 3/3. And then I chump Construct with Monkey. Four. Yeah, this, I mean, this technically does work out. And I think I'm gonna need more mana. So I'm just gonna play out the Forgotten Cave there. So I'm chump blocking the land. Dude, and Soul Artifact on the just getting got by Pioneer deck. Just getting got by a Pioneer deck. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. We obviously lose to Dispatch. All right. Forgotten Cave, Gator Triumph, Ursa Saga. Well, that's big. Oh no, but I died to the construct now. Oh. Oh man, I was so close to stabilizing. I was so close to stabilizing, so oh, yeah, I just cannot kill the construct token. I can make a dude that's bigger than this. I can also make some Season Pyro tokens, but I die to trample damage. So I think I have to do the thing again. So I'm gonna explore for loam, and I have to loam for 3 lands, and I need to find off of this cycle I need to find exactly Force of Vigor. And if I do that, then I probably just win the game if I do that actually. Force of Vigor 1 time. Dude, that is so sick! That is so sick! Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Are we gonna turn this around? Please tell me we're turning this around. Please tell me this is the sickest comeback in history. Please tell me this is the sickest comeback in history. Please tell me that we played it perfectly and we're getting rewarded. Don't have another soul. Thought monitor. Skill that right now, yeah, because it forces my opponent to float the mana, I guess. Yes. Yes. Please tell me we're doing it. Loam, cave, this, and this. Make a token. And I guess I'm gonna equip. So now the only concern is to just not deck ourselves. That's literally the only thing that matters. So I'm just gonna hold on to all of these lands. Stoneforge Mystic. Well, we can just kill anything they play here now, so it's sure, like they can have Stoneforge, they can have Nettle Cyst, but everything just dies to my lands. We just raise them back with constructs. Oh, no, 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 I misclicked, damn it. Well, Nettle Cyst. I guess Nettle Cyst, because I do want to move around the Shadow Spear, so. Well, that was obviously a mistake. I should have another construct in play right now, which is pretty annoying. Play Saga. All right, we got this, baby. This doesn't really change anything. Oh, that does. Whoops. Guess I should have killed this earlier. Boom. 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 Let's make some pyro tokens. What a grind. This is pretty mind-blowing. One, two, three. Play another Saga. Make mana, make a token. Grow my dudes. Swing for a bunch. Gain a bunch of life. Yeah, it's not gonna be good enough. Another token. One, two, three. And let's play another Saga. Wow, I can't believe we spiked that force. I can't believe we got that force and we won there. Wow. That is so sick. That was amazing. I want to play one of fun of explosives. Probably not. Endurance is sort of interesting, so I don't deck myself. Seems like a little bit weird though. Yeah, let's actually bring in explosives. And we can bring in Alpine Moon, so we can name Saga. Just as a one-off. What a game. I can't believe we I can't believe we got there. That's incredible. That is incredible. I mean, that's what you gotta do. You gotta play to your outs. Gotta play to your outs. Seismic Assault, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It doesn't happen often that I'm behind on clock. Great draw. Amazing draw, actually, I would even say. Okay, Saga is good. Ingenious Smith. If they have a 0 drop here, they don't. So I'm just gonna kill this with. Just gonna kill this with Wrenn. I'm gonna hold on to the bolt. The bolt may actually kill the Saga token or whatever. Yes. So good, man. So freaking good. Boom. So maybe they kill the Wrenn here if they can deploy a couple of artifacts. It looks like they are going to be able to. So Wrenn dice. Cycle first, see what's up. I can try to kill this construct token. By using Wrenn plus. That's probably line actually. Got the rebuke. I think I'm molting the Sentinel then. No, actually no, because next turn we get to Wrenn. Pay for the Sentinel. That's it, I guess that's the way I get punished. One, two, three, four, five. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. That is actually a lot. Force of Vigor is again a route. Turns out it did matter, huh? Turns out it did matter. I should have killed the Esper Sentinel while I had the shot, I guess. And if my opponent draws, yeah, if they hadn't drawn the denial or rebuke by then. Brutal. I guess I should have killed the bolt when the Sentinel when I had the shot. I was thinking that I wanted to save the bolt for Stoneforge Mystic. Good games. Opponent played well. I'll see you next round. All right, getting paired against the Yorion deck here. And I think I'll keep this. It's a little bit of a sketcher, but I guess I should have led on basic mountain actually. Yeah, I should have definitely led on mountain. It's a non-draw, unfortunately. Land. Okay. Kind of the worst line in the deck, but whatever. Didn't want good lands anyway. So if I draw a fetch land, I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape. Would love to find a fetch land. Fetch, easy money. So now we can go Stomping Ground, loan that back, explore, not loan, play this out, and pass the turn. All right, this is working out pretty well here. Ice Fang, Quaddle. So end step, we're going to find the basic mountain. Recent Reef. Playing elementals with Yorion. Well, that would be a great time to draw Seismic Assault. Seismic Assault. Let's do it. Do I just want to play Wrenn here? I think I do. This is bad if my opponent has Fury. But I can find Ursa Saga, which seems pretty important right now. Oh, it was definitely a whiff though. And if my opponent has Fury, we are trading Wrenn for nothing. So that's obviously a bad deal. So with one assault gone, let's explore first, see what we find. Lightning Bolt. Draw some cards. We have 2 land drops here. Plus looking for Saga. Fantastic. Play Saga. Play land. Let's discard a couple of cards. I guess I'm gonna wait, and if my opponent fetches, I'm gonna kill the recent reef in response. Just so they can't ephemerate it. Another Ice Fang is whatever. Starting to feel like decking is a very real problem. We're already halfway through our deck. Now they have Fury. Yeah, that's bad. Fury is bad. At least they don't have recent reef, so they don't draw a card off of it, but Expedition map is not great. Cycle, no dredge, loam. So this expedition map is just kind of chilling here. Recent reef. Okay. There's still 3 seismic assaults in the deck. And we're going to, we have the choice of either making a Saga token or making Pyro tokens. Prismatic ending, okay. And I think that depends on whether I'm planning to chump or not. So if they send both at Wrenn and 7. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it looks like they don't care about killing the Wrenn. So now I'm just gonna make a big dude. Let's draw first. Again, looking for assault. No assault, no luck. Shadow Spear. Let's make a Tree Folk token. It's pretty large. Forgotten Cave. Dredge Loam. Loam, Saga, Cave, Cave. Play Saga. Where are my assaults? Got a lot of lands. Solitude would suck for me. That also sucks for me. That one also sucks. Yep. And this game is going to be a grind. I can just feel it. I can feel it. It's going to be an absolute grind. Although again, we are still in the same spot, right? Like, I do think that if we do find assault, we just kill them, right? Just face them for the full amount. They took a bunch of damage. Sure, Eternal Witness. Like, they can get back ending here. But again, I mean, I have multiple looks at an assault, and if I do, I just win on the spot. They're getting back recent reef. Huh, they think that this game is gonna last a long time, but I honestly don't. Wait, what? Yeah, that's you want to attack with that one. Think I make a token. I think I'm just gonna chomp actually. Can we find an assault here? Seismic assault. Nope. And cancel. Seismic assault. Yep, there we go. Make token. See what my opponent does. This is obviously just bait, right? Because if they want to ephemerate now the Fury, they have to do it now. So we're gonna figure out whether they have Force of Negation or not. Solitude. Okay. All right. Ephemerate. Okay. So they kill one. Wait. I am very confused about what they just did. If I make another token, it still dies, right? Because it's gonna be... No, because there's another one on the stack. Whoops. Well, I guess it doesn't have the ability just yet. Okay. Again, like all of this doesn't really matter. Like they're just gonna die to the assault unless they have Force plus blue card, which I really doubt they do. Hello? Shock you. Shock you. And shock you. And shock you. Let's go. Okay, Torpor sounds pretty good. And do I want Chalice? Not really. I don't think I want the monkeys. I feel like I've been setting out monkey every single match. I feel like I've cut monkeys literally every single match. And I guess I'm bringing in endurances literally so I don't deck. Is that crazy? It feels correct. Maybe I should be bringing in forces. What could they have? Well, there's nothing really, right? I don't think there's anything they could really have that I want to force. Like Pining Needle, maybe? They're obviously not going to be playing Blood Moon or anything like that. Alpine Moon? I'm going to keep 7. I think I'm going to ship this. Keeping this one. We drew the combo. Drew the combo. I'm slamming the orb anyway onto. But what I can do is I can just way too good to not play, right? Gonna be able to make some constructs now, because we're not stuck playing Pyromancer for no value. Okay. Just out here doing saga things, opponent. What are you doing? I'm just out here doing saga things. Alright, they shock. We're gonna see something. Okay. But what trigger? No, no. Get out of here with your triggers. Get out of here with your triggers. Well, I don't want to see no triggers. The Fairy Time Reveler. Sure. Gonna make a dude. Soul God Lantern, I think. Did burn my opponent's engine from working. Loam Saga. Play Saga. Play Torpor Orb. And keep this party going. They can solitude me here if they want to. Like they can just 2-for-1 themselves to trade with this construct, but it looks like they don't. Because the Torpor Orb, it makes it so the evoke trigger doesn't happen. There's no ETB trigger, but there's also no evoke trigger. That's going to be the question of, do I want to play Triumph or not? Or would I rather hold it to cycle? I think it's going to be way too slow to hold to cycle. Prismatic ending? No. Sure. It's actually quite brutal. It's also pretty good. Well, we're gonna need a third red source, so that answers the question. Oh no, opponent block, yo. Opponent blocked. They saw the line. So at least Soulbite Lantern is going to prevent my opponent's value from getting 2 of the charts. Because it's going to make Eternal Witness not as good. And I guess next turn I'm loaming again? Or dredging loam? Fury. Just the honest hardcast Fury. No land. Okay. Token. Dredge loam. Yes. So float mana. I guess I'm just gonna get another Soulbite Lantern here. Green, 1, 2, 3. There's no way they could have endurance, I guess. Seems okay to kill this right now while they're tapped out. All right, you got no board. I think if I untap, it's gonna be game over. So they're gonna need like endurance, rest in peace. They're gonna need something to get rid of my entire graveyard or get rid of my seismic assault. Even getting rid of the assault is they are playing rest in peace. Well, good to know. All right. It's kind of mind-blowing that they're playing rest in peace, but gonna draw a card here. I guess I should attack first. Yeah, that was bad. Missed a point of damage. All right. I mean, we got stuff going on. We got stuff going on. It's honestly pretty mind-blowing that they're playing Rest in Peace. Sure. Just gonna bolt this Fury. Yep. Just plus and draw 3. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just plus and draw 3. Don't mind me. So my opponent set a virtual 5. My opponent is at a virtual 5. Let's see what they got. Omnath. Alright. They didn't leave white floating, so I'm gonna kill this with the trigger on the stack. Omnath is literally one of the few ways that they can get out of this. And I love the fact that they destroy my Torpor Orb. And if the Torpor Orb had been in play, my opponent would have been able to to play a fetch land before the Omnath trigger resolved, the draw trigger resolved, which is just very, very funny. Force of Vigor. Well, I'm gonna draw a card. Sweet. They also 2-for-1 themselves. They pitched Knight of Autumn. Okay. Gonna attempt to draw some cards and whiff miserably. Going to swing. I think I'm going to hold Endurance here. If they have exactly second Omnath, we get punished for this. If they have exactly second Omnath, we get punished, but if they don't... Okay, that's not second Omnath. So we're good. So I'm going to be able to play Endurance on end step, and then I can use the Endurance to pressure. Okay, I found Flooded Strand. Sweet. Take 1 more point of damage. Have you almost dead, opponent? They did find Omnath. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of as good as it gets, really. So they don't have a land drop to make, though. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. I guess I have to do this now. Draw a card. Attack with all. Shock you. They can technically solitude their own Omnath. But they don't have it. I think it's better to do it there. Like, they kill their own Omnath, they 2-for-1 themselves, they go down to 4. And we're still on tap with both elementals and Wrenn and 7. That was kind of a sick game, though. Sweet. This deck is awesome. This deck is pretty awesome. My opponent disconnected. They didn't appreciate how my shitty brew got him. Anyway, see you next round. Alright, here we are for the last round. Playing against Giganta. So that can probably mean either Affinity, which is what I've been seeing some people do right now, or it can mean Tron. If it's Affinity, if we find any land this hand is going to be fantastic, but I think I'm going to ship it. Another one lander. Probably have to keep this. Bottom the loam. Probably having a redundant Wrenn is better. I love how we had exactly the same hand. Like a bolt and like a couple of Wrenn, like a Wrenn and just like the one land. Alright, hoping to find that land. If we find another land and we get to drop this Wrenn on turn 2. Any land? Yes. Basic mountain. Stomping ground. Play that Wrenn in 6. Like there's no more, like there's no tomorrow. So now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So that we can just kill. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Holy Jesus. Well, we can ping there. Maybe that forces my opponent to use the welding jar, and they do. No. I think we're just gonna play Season Pyro. I think my life total is gonna be very important. So man, this is tough. I think I'm just gonna be in another the Wrenn 6. Instead of the Wrenn 7, because like we can still find lands if we need to. We can get some trades going and some chump blocks, so that's not the end of the world. Let's see what we just send everything face. They just don't even care. We're taking 10 down to 5. I think I'm gonna chump. Just take 5. Whew. We have a land drop already. Forgotten Cave. So we get to cycle first. It's kind of nice. So play that. Play monkey. I've double bolt now, so what I can do is I can use the monkey to chump. Monkey to chump. No, yeah, this is better. So I'm gonna minus here. Then we're going to pass the turn. We're going to block here and bolt the Memnite. We're gonna take 4 fetch down to 5. And then we're gonna be out of stuff. My opponent's gonna have only a Mirror Enforcer, and I'm gonna be able to resolve Wrenn in 7. Because my Wrenn is still gonna be alive. And then I can make just a big token. And then that token just trades with the Mirror Enforcer. Hell of a turn too that my opponent had. Things are lining up well though. Things are lining up well, I think. It's bad if they find a Galvanic Blast. Galvanic Blast is going to be pretty tough to beat. Imagine they're just going to go face with everything. Yeah. So this blocks there. Fetch for a mountain. Bolt the Memnite. Damage happens. Okay, so we're gonna be dead to Galvanic Blast here. Gonna move on to their end step, so if they want to move things, they're gonna need to use more mana. So we're gonna say cancel here. Yeah. Seismic Assault. Huh. Well, we're dead to Galvanic Blast. Don't think there's anything we can do about that. So dead to Gal Blast, but we kind of have everything else covered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think we got everything else covered. That's a forced block. And now we are gonna get Life from the Loam. And then the Seismic Assault is gonna take it home. So we're gonna Dredge Loam. Wrenn plus. We can get Saga going too. That's fantastic. So plus on Forgotten Cave. Loam 1, 2, 3. Oh, I tapped my mana wrong. I can't cycle now. I think we want to just kill this right now. I tapped my mana wrong. I should have used colorless mana in order to. All right, one more turn. So I can get rid of those things. Plus, find some lands. Cycle to draw. Seasoned Pyro. Salt there. Loam. Some stuff. Oh, I misclicked on the Forgotten Cave. Doesn't really matter. Gonna shock there. And I guess we can cycle now. Cool. Gonna make a token on end step, and then if my opponent has this turn to top deck Galvanic Blast exactly, and they did, dude. Oh my god! We were gonna find Shadow Spear on the next turn. Oh, that's so devastating. And they have exactly 3 artifacts. Oh. Man, that game was so hard fought, and my opponent just got there on the exact last turn. So brutal. Alright, Biting Needle is good. Force of Vigor is good. Engineered Explosives is good. What else do we not want? We got 3 things to cut. Seasoned Pyro seems kind of okay, actually. Seasoned Pyro seems kind of okay. I can't believe they don't the Gal Blast on the very last turn. That's devastating. It's got one Wrenn and one Explore. Oh man, I can't believe it. Okay. I imagine we should have a good matchup though. I imagine we should have a good matchup, so I'm not. We can win. We can win this one in 3. Not all hope is lost. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Let's keep it. And I think we're gonna go turn 1. Tapped land. How do we want to sequence this? We want a stomping ground for sure. They go turn 1 Saga. Okay. So that tells me that they're short on lands. Let's get that Triumph into play. So they're not going to be able to activate this Saga. Another Assault. I think I'm just passing the turn because I can just play the Pithing Needle next turn, and I will know whether I want to name something like what's his name? Okay. Let's find Stomping Ground. Pass the turn. We can name Shadow Spear if we want to. Just gonna play a Saga and just gonna play this Seismic Assault. And this is gonna put my opponent in a little bit of a pickle. And they can't activate this again, so I think we just chill here. Let's kill the Signal Pest. And I guess I don't know what I want to kill just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I don't kill something, my opponent's going to be able to play. I think I'm just going to Seismic Assault Frogmite. Because otherwise they're going to be able to play a Mirror Enforcer or something like that. And I want to make sure that I can make my token first. Okay, so now they have 5 artifacts. So I guess they can play Mirror Enforcer now. Thought Monitor. It's pretty good. It's pretty good right now. And if they have Enforcers now, they can play them. They don't. Loam would be the best draw. I don't think I can cast this Explore here. I can't name this. Do I just want to name Shadow Spear? Not really, because I want to use my own Shadow Spear. So I think I'm just going to name Cranial Plating. Just pass the turn. So now my dudes are going to be 2/2, so my opponent doesn't have attacks with Mem Knights. They can only swing for 3. We really want to find the loam or oof. That's brutal. Opponent's running pretty well. Interesting that they wouldn't like suit up the Memnite and offer the trade. Seems like that would be a pretty good idea right now. Loam? Another explorer. I think we're gonna need to get rid of this, so I think I'm just gonna float mana. How much damage are we taking? We're gonna be taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I just have to float mana here, which is super rough to have to float mana here. So I just have to get Expedition Map. If I get Shadow Spear, I can lock my opponent in the ground. I think I want to get Expedition Map. Expedition Map guarantees a land drop. Let's explore, find a bolt. It's not bad. Can crack Expedition Map. I guess I want to go find another Saga. Man, not finding one of my engine pieces is kind of brutal here. Because I really need to hit my land drop. Just gonna use this to, I guess I'm just gonna use it to kill Signal Pest. Yikes. Even the 5/5 is kind of looking like it could become a problem. Looking for Wrenn and 6, looking for Life from the Loam. Actually, Loam would be a lot better than Wrenn right now. Like a lot better. Gonna take 5 down to 8. Ay, ay, ay. That doesn't do anything. Loam? Loam? Okay. Okay. So I think we're going to pass the turn here. And we can bold this Thought Monitor. Sure. Another plating. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Why is there stopping my draw step? I'm freaking out right now. Freaking out right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna loan back Saga, Ghost Quarter. Play this Saga. And now we're looking pretty good. Again, we can get cheesed out by back-to-back. We can get cheesed out by back-to-back. What's his name, right? So, Assault there. By back-to-back Galvanic Blasts before the key turn, where we're going to be able to turn the corner. Or I guess if I mill with Loam, if I do mill the the other card, feeding Fighting Needle working overtime right now. Awesome. No more cards in hand. I do have the Dredge Loam here, and I'm risking milling the Shadow Spear, but I think we just have to there. Play Saga. Loam back. 1, 2, 3. I think this should be locked up now. Get 1 more point of damage in there. Pass the turn. Okay, now it's locked up. Now it is locked up. So Seismic Assault, kill that one. Ability resolves. I'm gonna do it again. I'll kill the other one too. You wanna attack now? Alright, so I think I don't need to risk it. Because this should just lock it up. So I don't need to risk just getting extremely unlucky and milling the Shadow Spear on the last possible Loam activation, you know? Can just be extremely conservative and just make sure that we lock this one up. Okay, we should be good to go now. Dude, shout out to Fighting Needle. Holy, it's doing some serious work over there. Let's go. We're not looking too hot, really, in terms of green cards for force. I kind of like Season Pyro being able to make some chump blockers, but Endurance being able to block flyers is kind of a big deal too. Let's do this. We haven't seen Saga. I think it's very unlikely that they're not playing Saga, but I don't know. Well, this hand seems kind of incredible, right? Opponent keeps 7. Oh, they did show us Saga, never mind. I'm just being silly. Yeah, this hand is just insane. Mm-hmm. Good old turn 2 Thought Monitor. Sojourner's Companion. Do I want to get to a Triumph or do I want a Stomping Ground Cycle? I think I want a Stomping Ground Cycle. Good stuff. Play my Wrenn. Please don't have Mystical. They have Rebuke. Stubborn Denial. Okay. This game got a little bit harder. Huh. Why did it ask me to pay 1 or more if they have a 4-power creature? Weird. I think I want to force both of these. Peachine Endurance. Take 1. Let's explore here. Not bad, not bad. So I'm just gonna play a couple of fetch lands since I go. Can draw Giganta now. I guess if they don't draw Giganta, it's probably because they have a counter spell. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this turn to resolve Wrenn and 7. And we can make a 5/5. It's bad if they find plating. Tree Folk. Next turn, hopefully we can find a Loam, or we can find an Ursa Saga, get that going. Cranial Plating is probably their best draw. I am going to trade. I am going to trade for sure. Doesn't feel great, of course, but oh, that's amazing. No Loam is bad news. Going face with both, I can take 6, because I can just endurance them. I can just endurance block the Memnite. We take 6. Nah. Just get rid of the plating. Take 1, down to 12. That's fine. Another Memnite, not too scary. Another Bloodstained Mire sucks. Plus again, still no life from the Loam. Still no life from the Loam. Next turn I guess we're gonna make a token. brutal. That's pretty devastating. That's pretty devastating. So I'm just gonna target myself here. Can take 8 down to 4. I'm not comfortable with that. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. So many dings. Seismic Assault, Play Saga, activate there, blow that up, activate there, blow that up. All right, 10 life. We have a Saga that's currently working. This is looking pretty solid. Forgotten Cave is nice. I'm gonna plus first because we can bin alone. We don't, but things are looking, yep, things are looking good right now. Plus Forgotten Cave, play Saga. Gonna cycle Cave, looking for loam. No loam. That's fine. We got 4 shocks. We're sitting at 10. Next turn, we're gonna be able to connect with. We're gonna be able to connect with the thing. Didn't equip. And then I kill that. Make token. Upkeep. Make a token. Shadow Spear. Wrenn plus. Play Saga. Equip onto the construct token. Combat. Attack. Alright, this deck is sweet. This deck is lovely. This deck is absolutely lovely. Wow. I am very impressed by the result that we just got. I am very impressed. I honestly did not have that much faith in this deck when I put it together, but like it just worked out super smoothly, right? It just feels like it just worked, right? Like all the engines kind of came together. Ragavan was always like the worst card in the deck. I felt like I was cutting it very often, so I wonder if I should just get rid of it, just not play it at all. But super interesting. Actually, very happy with how everything turned out. Like that was just a nice league, and it feels like I don't feel like I got lucky, you know, like except like when I drew that force there in order to set up lethal. I think it was against the hammer deck, or I can't remember where it happened, but like that force was just awesome. But it just looked good, like it just looked robust. Murktide felt like it could be a problem. And I would also imagine that a deck like this is going to struggle against something like Tron, which is actually maybe a reason for wanting to be playing Ragavan in the first place. But I wonder how much that will really help, right? Like, cause this deck is trying to grind and it's trying to do so, but like taking it into the super late game, really. So I wonder if there's, like, I feel like I may be onto something here, but I'm not sure how, like, which direction to go. But Assault, Loam, Wrenn plus Saga is kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. But sweet. I mean, I hope that you enjoy the video. That was a lot of fun. Like all of those matches felt like super tight, and it just felt like a good time. So if you were enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and you can help us grow the Ice channel here on YouTube. Thank you so much for your time, for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.